Monsters University starts as an oddball child, Mike Wazowski. He's inspired to become a professional scarer after visiting Monsters Incorporated on a school field trip. Monsters University, the foremost training ground for any scarer, is a setting where Mike and Sully first meet. They start off as rivals, but now must work together to fulfill their dreams. Monsters University is released on June 21st, 2013, and it's produced by the Walt Disney Company and Pixar Animation. The story begins when Mike Wazowski, played by Billy Crystal, arrives on the campus of Monsters University to pursue his dreams to becoming a top-class scarer. He not only meets his roommate, Randall Boggs, played by Steve Buscemi, but he also meets his main rival, Sully, played by John Goodman. The scare courses at Monster University are difficult, but they are the best, and only the best scarers will stay, and in order to stay, you must pass the finals. Through a series of events, Mike and Sully attempt to sabotage each other, but that gets them kicked out of the Scarer program. Their only hope is to win the Scare Olympics competition. They not only must have to join the worst fraternity on campus, but they also have to work together to succeed. This is where the similarities between Monsters University and Revenge of the Nerds begin. Here's the inherent problem with Monsters University, and primarily with Pixar. Pixar has set the bar so high on its quality of films, like Up and Toy Story 3. They've really proven themselves to basically hit it out of the park with every movie, that when a movie like Monsters University comes along, it pales in comparison. So a relatively good movie can often be seen as a failure. Monsters University is a great movie to take your kids to see, but it's not going to get any Oscar nominations, at least for Best Picture by any means. Monsters University falls into this category. For all intent and purpose, Monsters University is Monsters Meet Revenge of the Nerds, and there's nothing wrong with that. Kids and fans of Monsters, Inc. will love this movie because it'll bring back their favorite characters, Mike, Sully, and Randall, and put them in a different setting. The real heart of the story here is Mike Wazowski. You'll follow a kid who just doesn't fit in. He knows what he wants to be, even if no one believes he can do it. Your heart will grow as you see how he fulfills his destiny. You might say that this movie is a prequel, but it's so far removed in time from Monsters Incorporated that you don't need to obsess about any continuity issues. Basically, just sit back and enjoy the action. The chemistry between Billy Crystal and John Goodman is not lost in this movie, and you'll love hearing old favorites such as Bonnie Hunt, Steve Buscemi, and John Ratzenberger, and a big welcome to Nathan Fillion into the Pixar world. Normally, I wouldn't mention the opening short, which is called Blue Umbrella. It's a love story between a blue and a red umbrella, reminiscent of Disney's Paperman short that appeared at the beginning of Wreck-It Ralph. It's basically the same story as Paperman, but it's a love story between two umbrellas. But what I will say about the short is that a lot of these shorts tend to be technological experiments for Pixar. Blue Umbrella is the first, for the lack of a better term, a photorealistic short. It appears to combine live-action elements with Pixar animation. I bring this up because Monsters University, to me, has the best graphics of any Pixar movie so far. There's a point in the movie where Mike and Sully are in the human world, and you would swear that the environment that they're in is real, and that somehow they've managed to bring Pixar characters to live in the world that you and I live in. It's just that is that real. If you are a big fan of Secret City Geek Lab, a while ago we had a debate on whether 3D movies are worth it or not. I saw the movie in 2D, but it's probably the first time that I wish I was actually watching in 3D. You can kind of see the play of depth within the scenery, within the effects, and the clarity of the movie. It was just so crisp that it really works in 3D, and I'm probably going to go see it again in that format. What I liked about the movie are the graphics. They're incredible. Also that we get to revisit some of our favorite friends from Monsters Incorporated, and also fan favorite Nathan Fillion joins the cast. The bad, like I said, Pixar has set the bar so high that even a great movie compared to other studios and what they're producing is far superior than those. But when it comes to being a Pixar movie, it kind of ranks right in the middle there. This is a fun movie. You are going to want to take the kids. There are monsters in it, so they may get a little bit scared. But if they like Monsters Incorporated, they're going to love Monsters University.